What is up, guys? I'm the Motorcycle Mick, and today I made a few modifications to my helmet, but they don't match in color, so I'm going to show you guys a cheap and easy way to make your helmet all one color. With that being said, let's get into it. It should be noted, guys, that you definitely want to shake the can enough before you start spraying. So I'll get back to you when this is done. So a lot of people tell you to tape everything off. Well, it's Plasti Dip. It's actually meant to be able to peel off or, just get off the areas you don't want it. So all I'm gonna do is make sure all the vents are closed, and once that's all cleared up, I can start spraying. Let's get going. And always test fire your can. You don't want to find out it shoots crap when you do that first spray. And that's it, guys. The first coat of it is on there. Looks really nice. We're gonna start building up the coats. I actually got 2 cans because I want to make sure there's enough on there so that any impacts, anything like that, it stays good. And anyone that uses Plasti Dip will tell you more is better. It'll give better protection, it'll last longer, and it'll look better. And it makes it a lot easier to clean. And it doesn't become brittle. So I'm gonna let this dry for a half hour, and I'll see you guys once we get back to painting again. Sorry, dipping. So as you guys can see with the first coat, it's not heavy but not light. And you get that right amount so that you can see it sit perfectly on there. And you can see the bell logos are kind of covered right now. That's a good sign. But that's the first coat directly after applied. We're gonna let that dry, and back to me. So we are back for a second coat on this helmet. I've got the pick, shaking it up again just to make sure that everything's mixed around. And always remember, test fire it. So if there's anything in there, it clears it out. And sometimes you gotta clear it out. But always make sure you start off and then go on, so you aren't getting that bunch up. And something to remember is you don't always want to let it dry, or you don't want to let it dry all the way, because what happens is if you do, it doesn't have that good bonding surface for the next layer. And like I said, this stuff's not Charmin Ultra, so less is not more. So, from your point of view, I'll start over here and I'll go across. Starting spraying when I'm off of the helmet so I don't get that initial goop. And I like to section it off, so I'll pick like the top of the helmet, the back of the helmet, the side, and the front, just so you know you're getting that even coverage. You can count how many times you go back and forth if you want to, but I don't. You just want to make sure that it's even coverage and looks nice. And if you hold it too far away, you'll get like a rhino ladder look. You don't want that. That is coat 2, guys. We'll be back for coat 3 in another 20 minutes. Be back soon. Alright guys, it's time for coat number 3 on the helmet. Get this all shaken up, and this time I'm gonna take you guys first-hand view. Make sure you do your test sprays, and then, like I told you, start off and on. You kind of want to go till it looks wet and then not go too far. That's what I do. I go until it looks wet. Then I stop just so it gives that nice smooth look. You can see how this kind of looks wet right there. If you go until it looks wet, and what that does is allows it to smooth out. And that was coat number 3. I still have 2 more, but I'll get back to you guys after the helmet is done. So guys, we are back. It's a few hours later, and after 5 coats, the helmet looks awesome. And I'm kind of impatient, so what I did is I popped my visor off so I can kind of peel back the Plasti Dip on it and kind of show you guys up close. All you're gonna do is get a little area, and then the nice thing about Plasti Dip when you put enough on there is it literally comes off so easily. That is all it takes. And you can see that little light cover just fell off. But you can see as you peel it off, this is why putting enough on there is a big deal. Because if you don't, it's not going to come off easily. And that's not good, because then you're going to run into problems of removing it. And that's not what you want. But because I put enough on there, I did 5 coats on mine. Peels off, you got a nice visor. Go back over to the helmet, and all we're gonna do is place it back on. But yeah, when you put enough on there, it comes off in one piece. Make sure that you put enough on there. It's a big thing. Go back to where the helmet is, and I'm gonna look at it, line it up, kind of pop it in a little bit, hit the locks. Once it is locked into place, it's gonna go back on there nicely. You can kind of see how the helmet's gonna start turning out. You guys can see, I put the light on there, how actually smooth it looks. And that's what I really like about Plasti Dip is it comes out smooth. It is a rubberized coating, so you are gonna have a little bit of orange peel. It's not gonna be perfectly smooth. It's not a paint. It's not meant to be perfectly smooth. See, I actually went over the GoPro mounts. I did over everything else. In a minute, your time. We're actually gonna peel off the Plasti Dip from the vents and see what this thing looks like fully done. I love seeing the end product once it's done. And this helmet, from start to finish, adding on the, 20 bucks in accessories from Amazon. You can see with just minimal effort, you can transform. This helmet was only 100 bucks from Revzilla. It's a belt qualifier, basic model for 100 bucks, and then a couple years later, 20 bucks in accessories. This helmet's gonna look awesome. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Stay tuned, be back in a minute. So it's 11 o'clock at night, guys. I'm extremely exhausted. I've been sick all day and I had to work this morning, but I'm so excited to be able to show you the helmet. So if I hold the light above it, or at the right angle, y'all can see how the helmet turned out. And this is my first ever customization of a helmet. And I'll say right now, I could not be more proud of how it turned out. It looks awesome. But now that I got the helmet done, I'm gonna need your guys' help to name it. I wanna know what names you guys can come up with it. I think it's a cool looking helmet, but I need a badass name for it. So comment down below what you think it should be. But for now, that's all I got. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that subscribe button, leave a thumbs up, give me a good like, and tap that bell icon to be notified first when I upload. I hope you guys all have a great night, because it's life for me. Take it easy, and remember, always ride for freedom.